Hello everyone, my name is Sunil Yadav. I'm going to talk about what is Lambda and how we can write, declare or call Lambda, and how we can use high order functions. But in this lecture, I'm going to talk about just Lambda. So once we understand the Lambda, how we can declare and what is Lambda, then we will talk about high order function in next lecture. Okay, so let's get started. So if we can see right here in official website, we are saying Kotlin function are first class. So what does that mean is like you can pass method as a parameter, or you can return as a parameter while you are calling your method, or defining a method. So basically, so those things Kotlin is supporting, that is first class, which means that they can be stored in a variable and data structure. So we can store our function in a variable and a data structure, pass as argument to a return from other, that is called high order function basically. So if you see detail here, right, how we can define our lambda, basically like starting the braces, closing the braces. And so lambda is what? Lambda is saying is an anonymous function, right, that has no name. Correct. That just is an anonymous function, like might be you have seen in Java as well. So let's define it and let's go through it how we can do that. So if you see right, I have created this example, but let's delete it and let's start with fresh. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a file, Kotlin file here, like exploring lambda. Okay, and that is file. I'm going to create it here. I'm saying main. Okay, and let's create a one simple method basically, just a print like hello Sunil, right? So we can say just function that is going to take one argument. I'm going to say message, right? And it's going to take as a name, I'm going to say name, right? Parameter name is name. Okay, and it's going to take as a string and is going to return unit. So if I'm returning unit, I don't need to specify this value, right? So I'm going to say println, right, hello, the name we are passing here, right? So name, so this is the variable parameter I'm going to say. So we have defined the method, and now let's call this method message and passing some variables. So you'll just and try to run it. So it's going to print hello Sunil, right? So we can see here is hello Sunil. So here is nothing is lambda basically. We have method and we are calling them. This is basic thing. But suppose if we wanted to convert this message as a lambda, how we can do that? So we know, right, first let's remove this one. So I'm saying the first we need to say start curly braces, and if you wanted to create lambda, right, or define the lambda, so we have to start with curly braces, end with curly braces. This is the scope of under this we are going to define our lambda function basically. So how we can going to define the lambda? So we are saying first let's give the parameter the way we are giving here is, so my lambda is going to take one parameter. So I'm going to say they take one parameter, then we can say arrow, right? Arrow like this way we write like a hyphen and then greater than symbol, and this is your parameter, input parameter. You can have one parameter, more than one parameter, it depends upon you, like your so we are converting this method. So basically this method is written wide unit type is, so I'm going to say this just the way we have written here, we can say return nothing, right? So this is implicit declaration. This lambda is returning nothing, right? This is just printing the value. So now we have defined our lambda, but we can store this lambda in some variable, right? So we can say val, right, my lambda, just give any name. Okay, so I'm saying this is my lambda. Okay, just a value. So now we have the lambda. Now how we can call the lambda basically, right? So we have two choice here. One choice is, first choice is we can say my lambda, and we can, if you see dot, you can see this invoke method is coming here. So you are invoking your lambda. So we can say invoke and say Sunil, right? Just pass some exclamation mark so that, and try to run it. Now we can say printing. We are calling our lambda through the invoke. If you don't want to call the invoke method, you can also go with this one same, right? Just treat as a function, right? So I'm going because we are using a we have stored the lambda into this variable. So now this variable is treating as a method, right? You are calling to that lambda basically. So now you see it's working perfectly fine, and we are able to call the lambda. Now this method is no use, so we can say save delete, right? So it's going to delete, no need, because we are doing the same thing through the lambda. So in next lecture I'm going to talk about how we can pass this lambda as a function parameter, that is called, we are saying this is a high order function. So that is also a very important feature we need to understand, right, for advanced level code, if we are going to do that in upcoming lectures. So, or more details, please refer official website. So if you see, right, everything is explained here, how you call lambda and how can do those things. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Hope it was helpful and you learned something new. So thank you. Please subscribe my channel and share your feedback.